Hi, I'm Matt Furey, president of the Psycho-Cybernetics Foundation. Today, I'm going to share with you how to overcome the failure mechanism. Back in the spring of 1982, I just competed in the first two rounds of a tournament, a wrestling tournament in Lincoln, Nebraska. And I had the unfortunate experience of losing both of those matches. The next day, I'm sitting in the hot tub, somewhat forlorn and distraught, and across from me is my coach, the legendary Gable. He's my role model, he's my hero, he's the man I look up to and am doing my best to model. After a couple of minutes of silence, he looks at me with his beady eyes and says, "You know, Furey, I've been thinking about you. And I notice you don't try very hard in practice. When I wrestle you, I put a kindergarten half Nelson on you, and you just roll over and get pinned." And I was talking to Kenseth, Bruce Kenseth, former national champion there as well. And he said the same thing. That was it. That's all Gable said. I sat there. How do I reply to this? Do I get defensive? Do I tell him that I am giving it my best? No. I keep my mouth shut and I think about what he told me. Well, this happened on a weekend. Had 2 days more of competition that I had to sit through and watch, and then the long drive back to Iowa City. An amazing thing happened between that weekend with me not even practicing, didn't have team practice, it was all competition. Get back in the room on Monday, and I'm twice as good as I was before Gable said that to me. Now, how can that be? How can I be twice as good? Well, first of all, if I wasn't trying very hard and wasn't aware of it, I wasn't even aware I wasn't giving it my all. I needed somebody to tell me this. When he did, it activated a desire within me to become better and better and better, to rise above where I currently was. How did I rise above where I was? I just dropped 2 matches, and now on top of that, I have my own coach, who's my hero, telling me that I don't try very hard. That a kindergarten hold turns me over and I get pinned. Well, that thought activated a desire to have something else happening in practice. It activated the desire to try, to give it everything I have. Now, the word try is no good, but you get it. I'll cover that in another video. But the key thing is that I knew I had to give it more. And the key to me giving more was to picture myself giving more. Gable telling me that I wasn't trying very hard was one picture. I didn't want that picture. I wanted the other one where I'm giving it my all and that I'm making him as a coach proud of the effort I'm putting forth and of the results that effort generates. That, my friends, is how you overcome the failure mechanism. You're going to have mistakes, you're going to have setbacks, there's going to be moments in your life where you lose or you fail. But what you do is you remember those and you keep them in mind as a launching pad to get above them, to go beyond them. You start seeing yourself somewhere else. So you don't ignore the reality of the situation. You don't fight it. You use it. And while you're using it, you're simultaneously picturing something else. So we've got a contrast here. We've got where you are, you don't try very hard. We got where you want to be, which is, I want to give it my all. I want to get better. I want to improve. I want to impress my coach. I want to be a champion. Those two working together create an energy that catapults you to where you want to go. This, my friends, is how you overcome the failure mechanism. There are other details, of course, that I cover in my coaching with people, and most importantly, teaching you and the others that I coach how to picture what it is you want in such a way that you move yourself and what you want together to create the results you want. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, and hit the notifications bell for more coming your way that are even better than this one. By the way, Psycho-Cybernetics, make sure you get it, and also get your hands and your ears on my best-selling audio program with Nightingale Conant, Theater of the Mind. That is one that you will listen to over and over again.